A question I get asked a lot is when someone has passed over, is my mum happy? Is my parents happy? Is my dad happy? Is somebody that you've loved and you've lost, and you want to know, are they happy or are they watching what's going on? So I'm going to try and explain it how I see it. Hopefully this comes out as an easy explanation. As I see it, when you pass away, you obviously lose the physical body and you also lose the ego. And the ego is what we experience here on earth, which gives us emotion. So the ego is connected to our brain and our thoughts, and it helps us to understand what happiness is, sadness is, what jealousy is, what anger is. When you die, you don't actually take the ego with you, but because sadness and happiness and all those emotions hold a frequency, somebody who has passed over, who is now a light energy, can feel, or not, they can sense that frequency as well. The same with your thoughts. The thoughts that you have in your mind have a frequency. So you're sending that out, and those who have passed over can pick up that frequency. It's like telepathy. So that it's not, because they're not a physical body. They can't talk to you with a physical mouth. They have to relay a frequency which is like a thought. So when I'm connecting with somebody who's passed over, I'm picking up that frequency that they're sending to me. So I've been able to learn how to connect to that frequency. That's all it is. So they're looking at you through their energy. And if they see things going on in your family, let's say there was all the family were arguing over an inheritance because somebody died. Although they can see everything that's going on, they can also feel what every single member of that family is feeling, and they can understand it, because there is this overwhelming sense of love, acceptance, and understanding that comes from a spirit. They don't get angry, and they don't get mad, and they don't get, because that's the ego. They don't have the ego. That's something that we experience here in the physical. They know what it is, because they can see people on earth getting angry, but they don't actually experience that themselves. So they can be watching you. They can watch one member of the family and know what that member of the family is feeling, and they can understand it. They can watch another member of the family and know what they're feeling and understand it. Now, the two that are on earth with the egos, they might not understand each other. They might think she's doing something wrong or he's doing something wrong. But the spirit that's connected to you both can see both sides of the story. They've got compassion for everything and a total understanding of how things are. And they also know that what you are going through, if you're arguing about something at the moment, or if you're having some kind of issue, they also know that you need to have that for your own growth. So they let you be. Whoa. They let you be, because they know that you have weaknesses. They know you have weaknesses, and you will keep attracting things into your life, and you'll keep getting given experiences to strengthen your weaknesses. So your spirits, relatives, departed loved ones that are watching you, they know you have to go through that, because they know it is for your benefit. Even though at the time you're thinking, I don't want to go through this. Like, this is too hard. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to cope. Like, you ask your loved ones, please help me. Like, please help me get through this. What can you do? They know they have to stand back and watch what you're going through so that you can learn it. And they just send as much love as they can, because they know that love is so healing. It's so healing no matter what you're going through. If you can feel that love that they send to you, it is so healing. So as something else when I'm connecting, so when they die, they don't actually, they're not a physical person. So you're remembering, let's say you're remembering your dad who's passed, or your mum who's passed, and you remember what they look like. This is how it happens with me. When they've passed, they are they're like specks of light, like all these little specks of light. And it's everywhere. There is energy absolutely everywhere. In a supermarket, you walk in there, it's everywhere. In my house, it's everywhere. But when they come through, I need to say to them, you need to give me a vision of what your physical form looked like when you were alive. So my physical eyes can see what you looked like. Because when I'm coming from in my heart chakra and I'm connecting with their energy, it's fine. But when I need to see what they looked like, they need to give me their physical appearance of how they were in the last life they lived. Because if you've lived lots and lots of lives, like, which life are you going to come and show me as? Are you showing me Bob from when he lived in England, or are you showing me Athena when she lived in Greece? Like, what life are you showing me? So that's why I asked for a name. I don't want to just call out, can I have Dad? Dad, is Dad in the afterlife? Because I need a name to ask for. And the name, the person that comes through for that name, I then ask them to show me their physical self, how they were when they lived on Earth in the physical life. And then I also, from looking at their physical appearance, I also ask what was their personality like and what were memories that they remember when they were alive. And that's how a reading works. It's me needing to get the information from them of how their existence was when they were on the physical plane, to pass it on to you, because you're the one that's here with an ego and you're the one in the physical, and the only way you can comprehend a message from the other side is to hear it as in what they looked like, what their personality was like, and memories, because that's how your ego works. If I just said to you, oh, they came through as a beautiful ball of love and light and warm energy and embracing energy, you would go, well, that wasn't my dad. My dad had a bad temper, or my dad was funny. So I have to ask them traits of the personality they had in that existence so that you know it's the right person, because that's the only way you're going to comprehend it. It's also like, because there is energy, when anything happens in a certain area, let's say like there's a corner on a road where there's been lots of accident happens and someone dies, or a few people die on that corner, everyone goes there and pays respects, and every time someone has gone to that corner, they're sad. They're sad, and they put a heavy energy on that corner. And then when someone else is driving along, it's like there's this drawing of heavy energy, and then there's another accident. And then the energy gets bigger and bigger, and negative and sadder and sadder, and then more people come and they all crash, and it becomes like known as a corner where there's so many crashes, because there's so much sad and dense energy in that area that it draws it in. And then you'll find another place where everyone that goes there feels light and happy, and every time you go to that place you come away feeling light, and because everyone keeps contributing to that light and loving energy. So I've never actually encountered very angry spirits or evil spirits, but I can understand a spirit that lived a life where they were angry or where they were bad, where they chose in the physical world, they chose a bad existence. But when they've passed, they always go back to this feeling of love and an understanding of what they were like. They see what they were like. They understand themselves, how they were on the physical plane. And they also understand where they did things that they could have done them better. And that's why we keep coming back. We keep coming back until we keep working it out that we can actually do things a lot better. So I just wanted to explain that to you, that when you ask, are my relatives happy on the other side, they are just so full of love. If you could feel the love that they send to you, it would just burst your heart wide open. They are watching you grow, they are watching you go through lessons. If they can possibly help with something and maneuver something in your way, to send somebody else to help you, because as I said, you have a weakness. You have one weakness, you have many weaknesses. Whatever your weaknesses are, people will be put in your life to strengthen that weakness. Situations will be put in your life to strengthen that weakness. So they are helping. You might not think they're helping the way you want them to, but they are helping to strengthen what needs to be strengthened in you. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.